Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hades, where today we are on a very particular kind of hunt. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think, this doesn't look like it's very good, but it is on the list, and you know, I probably would have said the same thing about that automatically activating your revenge effects boon. I was like, yeah, this is like, it makes you want to take a bunch of boons that are kind of not great in the first place, but using it, putting it into practice, absolutely shut my mouth about that. So, maybe we're going to use this and find out that actually it's amazing. So my hope here is to get Doom on Special and Deflect on Attack. So that's Divine Strike and Curse of Pain, I believe. So that we magnetic cutter enemies in, put the Doom up, and then throw that first punch with Deflect on it, and it immediately explodes the Doom. Will that actually work out in practice? I don't know. There's a lot of luck involved in that. Maybe I'm taking the wrong boon first. Maybe we should take the Ares one first. That's, you know what, that probably makes more sense. Let's lead Ares, then we'll do Athena. Athena has a lot of cool stuff. I think in general, Athena has more boons that are exciting than Ares, but I think that the Doom on Pull, the Doom on the Special, is more important to our build than Deflect on Attack. And I think we're not going to mess with the heat stuff right now. I think we're just going to play the game like this.
What could go wrong?
I really like this aspect. I think this is still maybe my favorite. Although some of the fourth aspects for the weapons have turned out to be really cool. Okay, getting to start the run with a hammer is nice. So, your attack becomes a 3-hit sequence. Each deals 35 base damage. You know what? This might actually be a good time for Heavy Knuckle. Because the base combo is 5 hits at 15 damage each for 75 damage over the full combo. If we're going to take Athena's attack boon, that has a percentage attack damage modifier on it. So having our base combo deal 105 damage instead of 75 definitely seems like an upgrade. I gotta tell you, I don't think Colossus Knuckle seems great. We're going to have to take it eventually because, you know, prophecies and whatnot. But let's go Heavy Knuckle here.
These fists are hungry to fight.
Alright, it's a little bit more stand and fight, but I like it. I think that's going to be a good one for us. And do we want 200 money, or do we want to just take our Ares thing now? Let's take the 200 money. This is a good setup. It's a nice early setup play.
Where do you think you're going?
I left us on the triple bloodstones instead of the regenerating bloodstones. I'm actually not 100% sure if I think that's the right move. But it's too late now. Come here, you.
No chance.
Ah. I do like that. I do like being able to load an enemy up and then pull them over and immediately get all my bloodstones back. I'll say that. Forgive me if I play a little overcautiously here. Pretty important we don't screw this part up. Well, it's pretty valuable for us not to screw this part up, I should say. So the bonus damage from the special, the debuff that it leaves behind, only improves the damage of attack and cast, I'm pretty sure. So chaining specials like that is not terribly valuable.
Blast.
Yes.
Right, am I remembering? Yes, plus 20% attack and cast damage. Okay. Alright, I like starting with all this money. I'm a little bummed out that we weren't then offered a boon coming out of here, but I think probably taking a key makes a lot of sense. If we are hunting for a very particular duo boon with very particular prerequisites, it feels like we definitely want to have some rerolls in our pocket. Oh hey, has it changed? It has, in fact, changed the base damage of the dash attack as well. That was a Chaos Gate sound. Man, again, we are offered the Ares boon, and again, I think we have to say no. A Chaos Gate this early on, it feels very significant to me.
Let me have it.
There's a lot of value one can get out of a Chaos boon. And also we could just show up and break a bunch of Chaos' stuff. Do I want to start giving... We should probably start giving nectar to more people. But I guess it should be more of the boon gods, if anything, right? Like, that's the direction that the plot wants us to go in. So we'll hold off for now.
Please tell me how my power over all existence may be of small assistance to you this time, son of Hades.
Perhaps you could give me the good part of the boon without the other stuff, maybe? Okay, we have some really interesting stuff here. I think Slippery Strike and Atrophic Soul are both really interesting. We're going to be pulling enemies in and relying on punching them a lot. And just 51%, this feels like it's got to be it, right? This has to be the one.
Chaotic strength.
Alright, we're getting that Ares boon. It's happening. Alright, so we can't collect our bloodstones. That's fine. We're not very cast reliant. We just don't have access to boiling blood for a minute here. Not a big deal. With other fist aspects, this might be a little bit more of a problem if you're having trouble with range. But obviously our aspect here is very friendly to losing our cast. Not a big deal at all.
Hello, Lord Ares. Lord Ares, I honor you for all the strength you've given me to overcome my foes.
Such a splendid offering to me. How very thoughtful there, my kin. I am taken aback, though I accept.
Hold on a second. Was this always 20%? I feel like... Maybe I'm misremembering. I think there was a patch, but I feel like I remember this being 8%. I don't know. My memory, who could trust it?
That a sudden scourge of war would help you out of your predicament. Why, I would stir one up for you without a second thought.
Yeah, you would not be doing that for me, but I believe you. Alright, Curse of Pain sounds like a winner, right?
It's me or them.
Happy to see it above base rarity, too. I may have said that Curse of Agony was the one we wanted. I don't know names, but, you know, putting it on the special. That's the thing we want. And now we just hope that Athena will play along with the plan. Yeah, man, it's a lot of damage. That acts up real quick. Now remember, the bonus damage from the magnetic cutter will not affect damage that comes out of boons. So we do actually have to, like... Man, that really sucked. That was a lot of getting punched. We do have to make sure we're pouring the right things into combat. Oh, man. High rarity Ares boon versus go see Sisyphus and get your health refilled. That's a tough one. I would go for the Ares boon here if we didn't have the thing we were looking for. Or probably if we already had the Athena boon to get a chance at the duo. As things are, though, I might take the health refill. Plus, you know, Sisyphus, talking to Sisyphus is good for the plot. And we already gave our nectar to Ares for the run. I'm doing this. Perhaps it is unwise. Howdy.
You know, I was just thinking, sir. Sometimes I am a little envious of you and Baldy there. You seem to have things pretty figured out. I still grow frustrated with myself quite often and don't always know whom to turn to.
If only I had a Baldy of my own.
Oh, well, I just think you're in a tough spot lately, Prince. But you'll get through. As for old Baldy, why, by all means, do not hesitate to lay your troubles on him if you like. Dumped all of mine on him a while back.
So I can just walk up and talk to him and chat? That's all it takes?
That's truly all it takes to make a friend sometimes, indeed, Highness. Now here.
Alright, well, let's take the healing. Obviously, we don't need the other stuff too badly.
Thank you, mate.
And, I mean... talk? Question mark?
Baldy, I'm Zagreus. Good to make your acquaintance. I know that friends are difficult to come by here in Tartarus, and so I'm grateful that you seem to be a trusty one.
I am pleased to see that my earlier instinct, I don't remember how many episodes ago that was, to try to talk to Baldy was a solid one. We just needed Sisyphus to break the ice for us a little bit is all. I love very much that he gets a portrait.
Okay.
I think he likes you.
Yeah, I mean, he's smiling. Okay. Dionysus. What do we want from Dionysus? Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate you so much. Yeah, I hate the Doomstone. You know what? That's a good point, game. I'm trying so hard to pull the Doomstone, and he just won't. I keep grabbing other stuff.
The boon I got from Chaos has a new effect.
Alright. That, you know, a lot of the time fighting the Doomstone goes really poorly. That was actually not that bad. Are you one of the ones we're given stuff to? You haven't been. Oh, we've expanded a little bit.
We'll chat later, okay?
Sorry, I didn't realize you were still here. That's my bad. It's very rude of me. Let's not start giving them to too many different people. We still have a lot of recipients, right?
Look, man, I am feeling generous right now, know what I mean? And so he's something extra potent for you. Ought to keep you going for a while longer than you're used to there.
This dude just offered... What did he just offer me? Drunken Dash, I think, would be pretty good for us, actually. Let's go to the Codex. I mean, you knew I was gonna. What is his combo with Ares? Oh, right, the Curse of Nausea. You know, that is a thing that could happen, and I wouldn't mind it. I don't know that we're really looking for anything else. Or do we have any sense of what we want to do for our cast on this run yet? I know I was looking at... Where is it? This thing. So we want Slicing Shot for our cast, if we want to be able to make this happen. Okay. Just curious. We're not even being offered the cast here, but I was considering the reroll. I think we'll just take Drunken Dash. Drunken Dash is totally fine.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, a little bit of extra health. Don't feel too bad about that. Okay, we just gotta make sure we give him one little punch after the special lands, because otherwise the Doom gets eaten by the last little bit of the shield. Or, I suppose, I could just open with a cast. That also does the job.
That's good.
Yeah, definitely the shop at this point, right? We have so much money. So much money. Okay, well, more Dionysus is not exactly what I wanted. I think I'm actually going to grab the palm first.
I'll take it.
Oh, we only have 2 boons anyway. I was going to say, I just want to make 100% sure that Curse of Pain is going to be active. Is going to be available as a choice. We don't want to do this, but you know what? Strong Drink this early on could end up actually being significant. We also have a lot of reroll points, but I actually really like Strong Drink. I'm just going to take it. Thanks, man. Now let's just money up and get ready for the next shop, shall we? That's working out pretty well.
It's getting warmed up.
It's a lot more effective against enemies who actually get pulled by the pull.
All clear.
Yeah, I don't know if I think this Heavy Knuckle is actually very good in a general sense. I'm a little disappointed to find that it doesn't seem like the punch combo's actually any faster. I was kind of figuring with reducing it from 5 hits to 3 that we would be not having to stand still for quite as long. But clearly no such luck. You know, this is not the most threatening room we've ever been in. Boy, that sure is a lot of guys, though, huh?
Gods grant me strength.
Okay, only 28 more this time. Still, I think the right call.
Juicy.
Okay, so double palm versus a shop when we're at 250. That's actually interesting.
Always time to fish.
I think we probably take the shop because I think I want the boon. Obviously, successive pomegranates on the same boon have decreasing effectiveness.
Come on up. A fine catch.
The perfect knucklehead. So we could take this and add like 2 points per tick to our hangover, which is not bad, to be clear. I think that's pretty good, but I really think we're just like desperate for boons. I think we gotta take the shop. And hopefully there's a gold pot in here. Oh, tell me there's a gold pot in here. Oh, that's a real shame. We're 13 gold short of being able to buy double boon. Well, I think we probably take the Hermes. There's a lot of good stuff that Hermes could give us. But, like, is there any boon that I'd be... It might be the case that 125 for just a random boon, like almost anybody we get here would have something that we're happy to have, right? Maybe we should save the cash. Yeah, let's...
Look at you.
Okay, that's interesting. Life Affirmation this early on, obviously it'd be nice if it were higher rarity, but I think Life Affirmation this early on is pretty strong. Versus re-rolling into something, because I don't really want to trade out my dash, and I don't want Heartbreak Strike. I think I'm going to take the Life Affirmation.
Heartbreak time.
We've hardly gained any HP yet. It's weird that the text didn't read out. Isn't it supposed to?
I'm short of coin.
Huh. Maybe it doesn't do that if you dip below the cash threshold while you're actually in the shop. Alright, let's go get in some trouble.
Red blood. I'm getting awful sick of seeing your smug face time after time after time.
Have you given any thought to just leaving me alone and going back to wherever it is you came from?
Yeah, I was gonna say, that seems like a real easy solution.
You see, that is exactly what I mean. To think that Megara had to put up with you for I don't know how long. Megara, tisk, you ready?
Ah. Caught myself standing still for too long there. Okay, we're getting pretty good damage, it feels like. Ow. Well, I didn't see that until it was already occurring.
Hold it.
I should not fight her when... Oh. I should not fight her behind obstructions, because it's really hard to tell when she's about to do a thing. Oh. Ah, this is bad. Ooh. I am not playing my my absolute best today.
Try this.
Okay, that guy's down. Yeah, it is definitely still the case that I can get caught with my pants down if I That's not where she is. I can get caught with my pants down if I'm doing the special animation at the wrong time. We're gonna lose a Death Defiance here. It just feels like there's nowhere I can ever be. There's too much stuff going on.
No.
Yeah, really awful. Just extremely awful. How are you gonna lose a Death Defiance against the Furies? Alright, well, that's put us pretty deep in a hole, in a way that we're going to have to now spend a lot of effort climbing out of, so not great. I mean, taking on Athena is going to help. because that'll give us access to the Death Defiance restoration that she has. Hopefully we'll be able to pick that up nice and early.
Bad time to be a little short of coin.
I don't think we're going to want to wash anything off here. Yeah, no, I want to keep all this stuff. Although, purging the Drunken Dash does get us Kiss of Styx, I think we're going to, instead, just buy ourselves a Light of Ixion. And, like I said, we're just going to have to, we're going to have to hope that Athena offers us that boon at some point. I'm fairly sure that's one we've not taken before, right? Because I think we only see it in situations where we don't need it. Alright, so heart versus... Okay, we're going to do this. I do value max HP, and we do need max HP pretty badly, but also, you know, Chaos Boon.
In the name of Hades.
How am I going to not take a Chaos Boon? Special damage up, definitely interesting. And, like, this doesn't really feel like much of a penalty, so... The only question is, do we re-roll looking for something real juicy? I think not. We've got a pretty good reward that has almost no penalty associated with it. Let's just take it.
Chaos flows through me.
And then... Health versus Hermes. Not that I don't love you, Hermes, but... I do think we need to pull some HP here.
Something's amiss.
Ooh. Well, this is an opportunity.
Let's see who's better at this, Zagreus. This ends now.
I'm feeling a little light on boons for this, if I'm being honest. Okay, ooh, that was real close. Alright, got those two, and he didn't get the Hydra, so... He's actually, he's gonna have a little bit of a hard time using his AoE to kill stuff. Why am I even attacking that one?
Situation is under control.
That was not good for me. Wait, I don't feel like we even saw 19 enemies. I think a big part of the problem with that one is the way this room is laid out. There was stuff spawning on the islands we weren't on, so I wasn't even aware of that stuff, but he was able to trivially kill it.
About when we last spoke, I care about you, Thanatos, a lot. Though you asked what you are to me, how am I supposed to even answer that?
I don't know. Sometimes I miss not feeling anything. Can't always trust what feelings say. I get to thinking, are we only friends, or... Look, this is embarrassing.
You know, him admitting out loud that he's embarrassed instead of just throwing a huff and running away, that's growth.
To think discussing feelings would be even harder than annihilating Father's forces. But I've been asking myself the same thing, Than, if it's any reassurance.
Well, if you come up with any answers, I guess let me know. Good running into you.
You too.
Alright, well that's about as explicit as that could possibly be.
Achilles thinks that I'm the god of blood?
Wait, does he? Few gods traverse the boundary that divides the surface realm where dwell the living, and this one where dwell the dead. Thanatos ranks high even among those of such authority and power. Although it is my master who presides over the underworld, Thanatos is death itself, brother of sleep, an instrument in sending mortals on their way into the underworld. More peacefully than violently, mind you, as I did not encounter him myself when came my time, by Ares and Apollo's design. As death is swift and unavoidable to mortals, so is Thanatos devoted without question to his work. Fatherless, he honors always his mother, the goddess Nyx. He tirelessly serves his foreign master, whose son at least he adores, despite their opposing manner and outlook. Thanatos would never speak of this, but it is clear to me. Whence came the bond they share? My thought is that the master's son must be the god of blood, of life. Thus they are inexorably drawn. I mean, that's an interesting conclusion to draw from the information presented to him. So, I mean, we gotta take the boons, right? We're boon light, we're gold light. This is, yeah. This is no question at all. And I just have to do a good job in the trial. Ares is definitely one of the easier gods to survive the wrath of, so that's good at least.
One of them's going to be mad.
Alright, I don't think any of these really suit us very well. I'll take that call. That works.
Strong stuff.
You wish to have a taste of what a war against me would be like? Well then, I shall oblige.
Again, I feel like that really has nothing to do with me. Ah, screw that noise. Yeah, I hate blue skeleton under any circumstances, but blue armored skeleton can go all the way to hell. And Deuce is like, do you want to tag me in? I'm right here. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to try to do without. Because we're already down to only 2 uses left. And Elysium is where I think we're more likely to want to do that. Okay. Something. Oh, you can just get punched. Hold on, I don't have my deflect just yet though, so we got to be a little cautious about this. God, there's so few places where it's safe to stand. Okay. Witch is down. Now these guys are de-armored at least. Yeah, Ares' Wrath is by far one of the easier ones to survive.
The sacrifice in blood is fully paid and we are squared away. Though, think you twice next time before you cross me,
It's good that he can't hear what I'm saying. I'd really like his cast, right? So...
How about a different set of choices, then?
Wow, these are barely different. Well, I think, Urge to Kill is always fine, but that's a bummer. That's a bad set of choices. Okay, well. Why don't we take our not playing very well selves over to the barge? Never mind. Boy, I wish it was the barge. Trying to get him to come down not on top of her. Yep, because I didn't want that thing to happen. Ah. It's nice to be able to, like, glide around while doing the special, but even though you are moving while you're doing it, you still can't, you can't dash for quite a while after it's complete.
Goddess Athena.
Were you one of the ones that I had started giving stuff to? No, then you get to hold off.
Did Dionysus truly visit you before? He tends to seek out revelry, not conflict. I'm pleased to know he's making himself useful here.
An exchange.
Alright, now we want... Let's make 100% sure. We want her attack boon, right? Divine Strike, yeah. So, obviously reroll these. Okay, there it is. So now we have the prereqs for this duo boon, and now we just have to get kind of lucky, because I went through an awful lot of rerolls awfully quickly there. And see, Hermes showed up eventually. And then, honestly, I almost don't want to pull in any more gods. Because I sort of just want to pull... I just want to pull her and Ares' stuff over and over again until we get what we're looking for. Because we have so many things that we want from both of them. I guess we know we want Demeter, too, to try to hunt down another duo, though. Oh my lord. Okay. There are so many enemies shooting at us from so many angles. Okay. One more down. Yeah, the deflect on punch feels really good. I like it a lot.
It's Hermes.
I also like that killing those guys with a deflect attack auto deflects the final bomb. You don't have to swing again to do it.
You know, cuz, all this time that I've been busting souls across the borders of your father's land, it's good to have the chance to help somebody out the other way.
Okay, bummed out that he hasn't offered us anything at a higher than common rarity. I think Swift Strike will actually be pretty okay for us. But on the whole, I'm just getting slowly chipped down here. Like, I need to really, really, really start playing a whole hell of a lot better. Or we need to find more fountain chambers. That would be nice. Well, we have our Kiss of Sticks available, and they didn't offer me any food, so... And then I think we take money over a palm in this situation, because I want to get back up to an amount where I could buy health at a well if we should be offered such a chance. Yeah, that feels pretty good. This feels effective, and I'm reflex dashing away from that bomb. We do not have to do that because we are deflecting the bomb. It is friendly by the time it hits the ground. Alright, well, I feel like this is a pretty powerful build. In theory, if I play a little bit more thoughtfully, if I'm not just like panicking and doing stuff out of panic, I think we have a lot of potential here. There's some good ideas at the core of it. Let's lure everybody away so we get a couple more swings in on this. Is that gonna finish it? Yes, cool. Ah.
Over there.
Alright. That one wasn't so bad. I have to stop taking so much damage. I have to stop getting hit. I mean, it's gonna be Hydra time pretty soon, right? It might even be now? I guess we have to take that Athena boon. We're certainly not going shopping at 132. But this might be the pre-boss chamber, right? Yeah, it totally is. Well, phooey.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I think we're going to end up taking Last Stand pretty soon. We don't actually want Phalanx Shot, and Sure Footing is kind of horrible. Although I guess it'll work on the magma, probably. We could take Phalanx Shot and just hope to get the chance to overwrite it with the Ares cast, but honestly, I think the odds of that working out are pretty poor. I think we are actually going to take Sure Footing here, despite the fact that it is total garbage. If I had known she wasn't going to offer me a real boon, I would have taken the damn pomegranate.
Well, look at you, Lerny.
Okay, this is not a bad one for us to get with the, with deflect on attack. I'm really annoyed that I took damage from that, from the waves that it put out. Ah. I was trying to dash through to the other side of the magma. But my legs were not quite as long as I had hoped. Yeah, the degree to which you get stuck in place when you use your special really hurts. I wish I could deflect more kinds of things. Yeah, the number of orange lava heads we're getting here really sucks. Yeah, there's been a very significant portion of this fight so far. Okay, come on now. First of all, that thing's permanently standing outside of arm's reach of any of the ground really is a bummer. But also, I definitely should have deflected some of that stuff. Like, when did this game become such a stickler about angles? If he's just gonna stand over there, I'm just gonna do this. I guess there's a big enough gap. That was pretty weird. I was just holding the mouse button down, and we got hit by one of the 3 waves of things there. We still deflected it, but we also got hit. I guess there's just the gap between a combo and the combo following it. That gap right there is large enough for the wave to get through. That's pretty unfortunate.
Fishing time.
Well, this run is very doomed. But hopefully we can get a duo boon. Hopefully we can get the duo boons we're looking for before we lose. And at the very least, I guess we gave some people some nectar. We had a nice chat with Boldy. But there was a huge portion of the second multi-head phase where there just was literally no place that we could stand without being constantly damaged. Not within even 2 dashes of ourselves. I don't know what you're supposed to do about that. That's just like... you have no hope there. Alright, bring her in and try to hunt that other duo boon as well. We still need Ares to show up and give us his cast. I do feel like we've had really bad luck so far with the boons. Needing to use 3 rerolls in a row, and on one of those still not getting offered anything that was even a little bit good is pretty rough. I kind of wish that there was sort of like a Sims style thing where if you get near like an obstruction like this, a gate, it goes see-through. You know, there's no reason that an enemy's attack animations should be obscured just because we're on the wrong side of the room. Alright, could you please stop being immune to the cutter? It's very annoying to me. That was a weird thing for him to suddenly say. There we go. I was like, why put myself in any risk at all for this one, right? Man, yeah, there's a lot of wind-up time on the special and a lot of come-down time on the special. It's very dangerous to use in close combat. Boy. Should we take Colossus Knuckle just to get it off the list? Dash upper is not amazing because we're doing our standing upper a lot. This is definitely more of a run in and use your special kind of thing. Concentrated Knuckle is a lot less good than normal because of the heavy knuckle. So yeah, let's take this just to get it off the list. I can't imagine a situation where it will be any more viable than it is right now. And hey, look, max HP. Boy, he was charging his attack up while facing away from us, so I sort of thought I didn't have anything to worry about there. I was not prepared for him to be able to turn around as part of the attack. Okay, I'm pretty annoyed about that. I mean, the getting hit the first time, I charged into it, but I took a whole bunch of damage after that because of hit stun, which is a bummer. And it's especially a bummer in a build where we have a deflect, although the deflect seems to be pretty consistently not deflecting things. I'm not sure what's up with that. I wonder if it's that, like, you can see where the projectile, or not the projectile, where the particle effect for the punch is. I'm wondering if the problem here is that it only deflects in the little area where the yellow thing is, even though there's a little shield appearing over Zagreus. It is very clearly not deflecting off of Zagreus. I think it might only be deflecting in that little yellow area.
Feeling stronger.
Which is not what I would expect, and is certainly not how I've been trying to use it. Like, even if I'm attacking in the direction of the projectile, if it's behind the yellow thing, like if it got close to me, it's not being deflected. Alright, so we're just going to keep poking at him, because there's no way to let one of these guys be close to you that is safe. I do wish that they were... There we go. They would actually take a hit from the special once in a while so we could get our doom off. Yeah, they can execute that little leap that he did there in between the special grabbing them and them actually being pulled close enough to take the damage from the punching hit of it. Which is not so great for my gimmick. It's extremely inconsiderate of them. They weren't even considering my feelings. Okay. What if 4 times as many enemies? See, that right there is a great example. I was literally only attacking during that time. There's no way I could have made myself more deflecty, but boy, that sure did still deal all of the damage to me.
Close call.
Dionysus, drink up, mates.
Well, we are definitely reliant on Patroclus to have any hope at all now. Is he one of the exits from this room? Demeter is... I think we might want to go this way. Because that's 50 health. Well, it's 65 health, right? Given our bonus. 65 max HP, find Patroclus, get back all 3 of our Death Defiances. That would put us in a pretty good spot. Obviously, we have to...
Well, here goes nothing.
We have to beat this, but we might be able to. And if we can't, then we're probably doomed either way, right?
Can you evade my wretches, boy?
And Erebus is going to give us the best chance of seeing him after this, because it has so many doors. That Lout fainted. He, like, did a wind-up facing one direction and then changed and did a wind-up facing another direction before attacking. It's very sneaky and not a thing I knew that they could do. We have to be so careful doing a pull-in on armored Louts. You really want to try to get them right after they attack. There we go, like that. Having a little bit of trouble executing it in practice. Well, you are not who I was trying to hit. It does seem like the cutter sort of has a mind of its own as far as the targeting goes. If 2 enemies are kind of close together, it really doesn't seem to care much who you were actually aiming at. It just grabs one of them. Trying really hard to get rid of this guy. Okay, his armor's broken. This is a tough one. These are dangerous enemies. Alright, armor down. And armor down. Beautiful.
Perfectly good onion gone to waste.
There we go.
Ah, no Patroclus. Well, we could shop, or we could just take a nice strong Demeter. I mean, obviously, there's a risk that we just die in the chamber. But her boons are super powerful, and if we don't die in the chamber, I think this is... Thing is, we gotta get working on that other duo, right? I'm gonna do this. Maybe it is unwise, but I'm gonna do it.
You mean to fight with me barehanded this time, short one? I'm not ashamed to say the champion himself defeated me in such a manner back when we drew breath.
Wait, really? That's actually tremendously impressive.
Wouldn't say the twin fists of Malphon count as empty-handed, sir, though it surprises me to hear you could be beaten in such a way.
I was hungry and unprepared, inexperienced. No longer. Come.
Okay, well this is bad. Nope, nope, shoot that way. Ooh. Dangerous. Actually, fair point. This would be a good time for Dusa. Ah, I still got hit by that. Get him, Dusa. Yeah, we have to be so careful here. She was actually very helpful. There we go. Yeah, with our pull not actually pulling, it is definitely harder to get the Doom off against him. But which is a shame, because I do believe it is absolutely vital to our DPS. That was pretty good. Ooh, okay. I think it would have been absolutely fair for the game to say that I got hit there. It was very generous not to deal damage to me on that one. Ah, damn it. I'm just trying super hard not to die. I guess we're probably not going to make it to Greater Call, huh? Boy, it is real scary when he charges you sometimes. Okay. Alright, I'll take it.
I guess I win this round.
I did eat a charge directly to my stupid face, but aside from that, I'll take it.
Lady Demeter, I am forever in your debt for the affection that you've shown to me, and for the power you've bestowed.
The everlasting winter means that nectar's been in rather short supply. That you would think of me for such an offering is duly noted, then.
That's, you know, I don't actually know what the nectar's made out of. I just realized.
Why, you've the look of one who has endured a terribly long winter, Zagreus. I trust you'll cling to life a little longer now.
Alright, so what do we need from her for this duo boon? I'm still holding out hope here. We would need Strike, Dash, Flourish, or Aid. Well, we are not being offered any of that stuff, so I guess I will take... Boy. I don't think any of this is any good.
Desolation.
Oh, thank God. Okay, Patroclus has given us a chance here.
What we were once. I wonder
You must have met so many great heroes in your day, having fought alongside Achilles. Do you still keep in touch with any of them here?
Great heroes. Haven't you seen by now what they are like, stranger? Not all entirely what they're cracked up to be.
Ain't that the truth?
There were good ones, yes. Suppose they're mostly keeping to themselves, like I am here. Perhaps we'll run into each other down the line.
Okay, well, obviously,
Thanks, sir.
it's the best Kiss of Styx premium that anyone has ever been offered. And then, yeah, I mean, it's this over Palm for sure. We're just not, it's not happening. We're not going to get the Ares cast, I don't think so. If he offers us the trippy thing, we'll take it. Yeah, Ow. Okay, hold on a second. That second one did not hit me. I definitely just took damage from an attack that plainly missed us. That's, I'm a little frustrated about that one. Ah. Come on now. That one was all me. Just very frustrating. Yeah, it does feel like every punch combo leaves me standing still and unable to do anything for just a little bit too long at the end. I'm getting hit by absolutely goddamn everything. Well, okay. So there's no universe where we could possibly win this run. No universe where the way I'm playing right now. So I guess there is a universe where we could win, you know, where I start playing a hell of a lot better. But see, that's a really great example of the thing I was talking about, where like the deflect is just plain not doing the thing it should be doing. Because like I was punching in this direction, I was even like pretty much facing the thing that was coming in, and it deflected the guy over here, but not the one that was coming straight at me through my attacks. I gotta say, Athena's attack boon on the fists, it actually seems pretty bad because of the way the deflection box is placed.
In the name of Hades.
But yeah, we're just super doomed. So at this point, we are just trying to get that one duo boon. Fingers crossed. Maybe I should just take the nectar. Yeah, I'll take the nectar.
All mine.
I reckon we probably oughta. And then we're never gonna be offered another boon again, though.
Remain exactly where you are.
Stand aside.
Yeah, with any other weapon in this situation, you would basically just be able to spam attack.
Blood and darkness.
Thank you, Father.
That did end up being positive, but not by very much. But yeah, with pretty much any other weapon, you'd be able to just stand and spam attack, and you'd be fine in that situation. And it's a bummer that the fists are way less effective in this regard, because I don't know that they need any additional difficulty modifiers. They are certainly not like one of the better weapons. I do feel like with this run, way more than with most runs, I'm finding myself in a lot of situations where by the time a thing has begun to happen, it is already too late to prevent it from hitting me. Owing to the sort of the stand and fight nature of this weapon. It would be less of an issue if we had a cast boon. cunning strategy to not fire your projectile directly at the guy with the deflection ability. I don't like it. Don't like it when my enemies are cunning. Alright, there we go. Finally. Yeah, this extremely sucks. Okay, maybe it's enough enemies now. Do you believe the number of spawns we're having to deal with here? Also, the the amount that I can directly punch a projectile without it being deflected, really rough. Yep, I have to buy that. Okay. Well, this is the pre-boss. Yeah, this is the pre-boss chamber, so we need boon plus ability to buy health over boon.
Should come in useful.
Not a great time for Aphrodite, I think. If we take Crush Shot, we'll never be able to use it because we already can't afford to stand still and fight. So I guess Wave of Despair? Yeah, our cast needs to be something that's more useful at a range. Like, even Slicing Shot wouldn't actually be good. We'd just be taking it because of the Duo Boon.
Well, Worm, come fight us, I suppose, and take fullest advantage of the havoc that you sowed. We are no team. We're merely two combatants, simultaneously booked to be here now.
King, I think you're overreacting here. Try to be reasonable, and be more considerate about my point of view. Don't think I'm asking for too much.
You're asking the impossible of me. But let us fight, and let us lose, I'm sure. Because if we are not a team, what are we then, Asterius?
Asking basic consideration, that's impossible!
Do so.
I hate him leading with this. Not a big fan of still taking damage when he hits the pillar. Yeah, I think Heavy Knuckle is actually terrible. That's what I think I've come away from this with. Because it's already the case that you can't use your special quickly, but Heavy Knuckle makes it so you're also planted in position for a long time if you use your normal attack. So you just don't have anything that you can do that doesn't force you to stand still for way, way, way too long. Oh, bad. Oh, bad. Yep. I maneuvered myself into a position there where it was get hit by a grenade or get hit by Asterius. Should have just gotten hit by Asterius. The grenades do a lot of damage. Yep, go in for a single punch, guaranteed to take damage because you can't move fast enough. Sorry, what hit me? I'm not clear on what we took damage from way out there. Boy, it is really hard to tell when he's going to actually hit a thing that you're leading his charge into and when he's just gonna walk around it harmlessly. I Right now they are comboing their abilities in a way that's really hard to deal with. I do not want to be over here. Okay. I mean, we got a lot of stuff ticking on him, but Jesus. Yep.
Mysterious.
You and me, King.
I mean, it looks pretty unlikely that we're even going to win this fight. So no dual boon for us on top of everything else. This is not a good run.
No!
Come on, stop being impervious, you giant asshole and coward.
Olympus, just my time of need.
I guess they're testing me.
Oh, I hate Zeus. I hate Zeus. So he just sat there being invulnerable, but not actually prepping an attack for quite a while there.
This is absurd.
Oof. Boy, I don't know about that. He definitely just didn't take damage from an attack that did hit him in the back. When we zoomed around the pillar, he had his shield facing the pillar.
Turns out I can like Theseus even less.
And we specialed him in the back, and it gave him the block. It's weird how the game is usually really generous about angles, but that one I think was actually at his backside, and we still didn't get it.
Hello? Welcome to the House of Hades, and thanks for dying.
Well, you're welcome, I guess. That was definitely that's a tough run. Like, if you take Heavy Knuckle, it makes it so that no matter what you do, if you are trying to attack at all, you are stationary and unable to move or dash for such a long period every time you deal damage, every time you attempt to deal damage, that you basically are guaranteed to get hit by all kinds of stuff. I think we'll probably never take Heavy Knuckle again.
I haven't seen you in a while, lad. You made it to Elysium last time, didn't you?
I did, Achilles. It's crawling with great warriors still looking for a fight. It's not exactly what I was expecting.
Your father's marshaled the most willing ones to deal with you. Doubtless there's much at stake in it for them, if but the pride of having done the task. Although I think that pride will always be their weakness.
Their pride? I'll remember that.
Not actually a thing I can use against them in any way. The game does not have talk buttons most of the time.
You wish to see me once again, my lord? It's been a while since I had an audience with you.
It has. The last time, what was it you said? That there must be some resolution to the matter, as you called it, with my son? Well, it is settled now. Isn't it, boy?
I mean, you're still trying just as hard as ever to prevent me from escaping past the threshold of your realm, so I don't know if I'd exactly call the matter settled, but it does feel different now.
And so you see, I would continue in our mutual good graces, if you please. This house can only function if the upper management is in accord. What do you say?
I say you honor me, my lord. I appreciate you telling me yourself, and I concur that for the good of all the underworld, it is imperative that each of us continue to perform at our full strength.
Then, as you were, dismissed.
Hello, my friend.
Okay, so we didn't complete any prophecies. We really just don't have very much to do here. And I don't think we completed any prophecies. I'll check the garden in just a damn second here. Yeah, we just kind of didn't get anything done that time. Oh well, I mean, it's a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. Let's go turn in our fish, and then we'll give Meg some stuff, and yeah.
Till next time. Dusa, wherever did you get that feedy companion you gave me? You know how much that thing is worth? To me, at least. I don't know who collects those anymore, but I sure do.
He's kind of making it sound like a Beanie Baby. I guess it sort of looks like a Beanie Baby.
Oh, I'm so glad you like her, Prince. I could think of no one better to take care of her. And best of all, She'll remind you of me. But as for where I got her, you're not gonna believe it. Can you guess?
Wait, you don't mean... No, not from Nyx herself. Did you... Wait, Juicer, you didn't, how to put this, borrow her from Nyx, did you?
No. Happen to value my job here, among other aspects of my well-being, but after the lounge assignment, Nyx herself commended me and gave me feeding as a nice reward. Although, she probably knew I'd just end up giving her to you.
That's nice of her. Thank you again.
Another classic Nyx scheme.
Here, Meg. Contraband. I wish I could do over how we started.
I, too, wish for a lot of things. Unfortunately, there's no unraveling the fate's patterns. We can learn from our mistakes or keep repeating them. That's it.
What if I've learned from my mistakes? Have I ever done anything to hurt you since we've been like this? Discounting the unavoidable and frequent fights to the death.
There's nothing you can do to hurt me, Zag. It's just a question of whether you're worth my time.
Well, am I worth your time then, Meg?
You know... Let me get back to you on that. I need a little time to think it through.
I see. Take all the time you need.
I think that's probably about as well as we could have hoped that might go. So, yeah, I'll take it. Oop.
I'll take that deal.
Very eager to take that deal. Alright, well... I guess we're sort of... Oh, I haven't actually talked to Orpheus yet.
I'm cheering for you all the way, my friend.
Cheers, mate.
You always offer means to quench my thirst, my friend. A wonder that I have such feelings even now.
Now that you've started singing once again, I figured it was thirst-inducing work. Your music stirs so many souls around here, mate.
So, I think that, with that we're actually... Damn it. Walking into walls. Yeah, with that we're actually done for this time. Oh, no, wait. Persephone. Huh. Was Persephone here last time? I don't think so. Maybe she was in the garden, and then we went into our room and came back out. It re-randomized her position. Are we currently giving her stuff? No, but maybe we should be. We have 3 left. I'm gonna hold off on that, though.
Mother, you'll forgive my asking, but your mother used to call you by a different name, didn't she?
Ugh, don't remind me. Imagine if I called you Zaggy Poo from when you were born to this very moment. That's how that name felt to me. I much preferred the name my father gave to me.
Your mortal father, right? So he called you Persephone. What was he like?
He was kind to me, and funny. Little bringer of destruction I was to him. I liked that. He was right, I was a terror. But then he passed. I was very little still. My mother never spoke of him again.
Demeter mentioned him a bit to me. She seems... I don't know, but I don't sense that she regrets the relationship or anything. Just sad about the outcome, I think.
I suppose I can see that. I thought I might end up like father. Growing old, wasting away. Then the time flew by, and I realized I was closer to mother's side. Mortals certainly don't have it easy. But their limited days, it means they live their lives to the fullest, I think.
See, this is a fun lie that we all like to tell ourselves, that those who live shorter burn brighter or whatever. I don't... There's a lot of evidence necessarily for that. Try to live longer. Longer is better.
At least we've some of that in us.
Indeed, my son.
Alright, so... Is there anything going on in the garden now, or was it Persephone? It was probably Persephone. Okay. So we'll have an interaction with her in the garden at some point in the near future, I'm sure. We still don't have enough gemstones to buy anything fun. We still don't have enough darkness to move the mirror forward, although we're getting there. Sorry, we should definitely practice.
I hate this thing.
It's very important. Every day, come over here and bash your head against this for a little while. One more. I really hoped that was going to be the one. And with that, I guess we're back to planning for the next run, right?
Hey, pal.
Maybe we should be given more More nectar to Skelly, too. Yeah, I had already started. You know what? Sure, you get some as well. Just gonna give it to everybody, apparently.
Now get a load of what you got there, boyo. Wait, really? That's for me? You just pulling my leg.
I'm really giving this to you, mate. Now go enjoy it, will you? Once I've finished pummeling you some more just for the sake of it.
I mean, he's not going to be able to... Isn't he, like, stuck in this position, unable to do stuff? I don't think he's going to be able to make use of that. Alright. I think we probably are still going to try to hunt down this same boon, but I think maybe next time we'll try it with a... You know what? The gun might be a good way to do it. Doom on special and deflect on attack with the gun. Yeah, that might be a little bit more sensible. Did we...
Hestia.
Okay, no, the stats are not per aspect. We won with the aspect of Eris for sure. I don't know, did we with the aspect of Hestia?
Hestia.
If we're going to be taking a percentage damage bonus to a shot, it probably makes some sense to try to make use of this. Alright. Next episode, we're going to try to hunt down the same duo boons, but we're going to do it with a ranged weapon that doesn't require me to stand still quite as much, and hopefully that'll help a bit. Alright, I think that has got to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, same plan, but safer. And we'll see you then.